Hello, welcome to the Duane Ludwig drills tape. We're gonna go over how to drill some MMA drills, Muay Thai, and K1 style stuff. So I'm gonna bring in my training partner, Christian Allen, and we're gonna go over some of the things that we've already covered in the advanced kicks and counters tapes. Right now, we're gonna drill as if I was fighting a kicker. Actually, my next fight, the guy is gonna be a kicker, so these are some of the drills that I actually train. Pretty much for this tape, you're just gonna be watching me train, how I break it down. And then towards the end of the tape, we're gonna see how it all blends into one thing. So for now, since I'm fighting a kicker, what I'm gonna be doing is countering his kicks. So you see my training partner's got punch mitts, so I can counter with the hands. And he's got the belly protector for body shots and shin pads. He's gonna be wearing the shin pads so that I can counter and there's not gonna be any injuries. So we're just gonna start off. He's gonna come like right low kick, actually any kicks, right low kicks, any low kicks, middle kicks, high kicks. I'm just properly countering as we do it, as we showed in the other tape. So if you have any questions about exactly how to do it, just get the other tape, the advanced kicks and counters tape. So we're gonna get started. So either kick, either... Two snap. So just how we train them live, just so that you have the distance down. And to make sure you have a partner that knows what they're gonna hold for you when they feel this kick, what they should be holding. If there's a combo you like, drill that combo. You don't exactly have to go left hook cross off of, off the left high kick. You can mix it up, do combos that you like. Those are the ones that I prefer. That was me training live as if I was gonna fight. We're gonna get into a drill now that's pretty much a conditioning drill for me, and it's a hand and eye coordination drill for the pad holder. So what we're gonna do is, the Thai pad holder is just gonna stay there, just relax, and I'm gonna throw right or left kicks, and it's his job to catch them. So, and it's just for me, it's pretty much letting me go at my own pace, this training session is, and he's just gonna have to catch my kicks. Don't go super hard, and don't try to fake him out, go a little higher or nothing. Pretty much keep him as far as middle kicks, just aim for the middle. But this is just for his hand-eye coordination, how to catch kicks. And it's for you to kind of go at your own pace, but still you have to push yourself unless you just want to work on technique or something. This is another way to train it. So this is for me, I turn this into a conditioning drill because I'll go crazy. I'm not going to go too crazy now, but as far as actually fight training, I would go crazy on this drill. So we're here, the pads are straight out, and I'm going to throw either kick, a right, I'll go right again, or left kick. See, he's not holding them there already. I'm just kicking and he's catching them. So this is how we actually do it. So that's pretty much the basis of that drill. We're gonna do another drill that this is gonna be when he's kicking, I'm gonna counter him with a kick. I'm gonna fire back. Keep it even, keep the score even in the judge's eyes, the audience's eyes. Just keep everything even. And remember, when you're doing all these drills, you could do them, if you're fighting 3-minute rounds for kickboxing or K1 or something, train it for 3-minute rounds. If you're doing MMA, train it for 5-minute rounds. Train it as if as your fight. So we're just going through like a minute or so. We're not getting too long, but when you actually drill this and train this, go for your scheduled time, your scheduled fight time. So We're gonna get into this drill. He's gonna counter, or he's gonna attack. I'm gonna counter same side as he just kicked from. So, see, okay, you guys, good instance. He just went left kick, but it's his left side. So no matter if I block over here, I'm still gonna counter back on the same side. This is just for drill and eye coordination for me. And watch, we're here doing the drill. Don't look low at his feet, like I said before. Make sure you're washing his hands so he's not countering. Because you can see his legs without having to look at him. Just look at his chest. Your peripheral vision, you should be able to see these. Up. That's the basis of that drill. Now we're going to get into a way of working countering the kicks with hands, but just for power. This is just to develop your power, basically. So, like as I do, as the right low kick comes or right high, whatever side comes, I'll counter. And I go cross hook, usually a couple punches, but for now, to develop the power, I'm just gonna go one single punch. So as the right kick comes, what I do, step down, I'll hit after. This will be the after drill. So if it comes low, middle, or high, I'm just gonna come back with power. Left side, I'll inside, I'll go hook, bang. If it's high, no matter what it is, if it's left side, I go hook. So this will be the drill live. I'm just gonna counter with one strike, one power strike. So that's the drill. Just try to counter with one power shot. What we're going to do with this drill is counter the kicks with hands first and then follow it up with another kick from us. So, but what I do, the way I train for max power is I use the opposite sides. For instance, if the right kick comes, I'm going to counter with my cross. Now, use the opposite leg for an attack as far as a kick. Boom. And off of this, the low kick comes, counter, bang. You can step and throw the kick, or as I said before, you can just switch. Bang, switch, boom. So, there's two ways of doing it. For me countering his left kick, if it comes low, middle, or high, I'm going to counter with my hook, and then you don't need to switch because your right side's already back. Bang, hook. So I'll counter his left side with my left hook, right kick, counter his right side with my right cross, and the left kick after that. So this will be the drill live. So that's the drill live. We're going to get into countering the kicks with hands and knees. First, I'm going to start off by showing you what I mean with this, as far as hands and knees. When I go cross, I'm going to go with left knee, as I did with the kicks, cross and left kick. I'm just making it a knee now, so when I go right side, I'm going left side next. So if the left kick comes, I'll go left hook and right knee. So that's the basis of it. That's the basis of countering the kicks with hands and following up with knees after that. This drill, we're gonna work countering the hands with my own kicks. So, you see your partner, don't just blast on him. This is a drill. So he's gonna throw punches light, soft at you, give you enough time to properly react, and you're gonna counter with your own kicks as we went in through on tape 4, the advanced kicks and counters. So this will be the drill live as if I train it. So that's pretty much the drill live. Just make sure your hands are up. You're slipping out of the punch, slipping out of the way of the punch. And that you're just not staying straight in front of them. If we're here, I don't really want to kick that way, but make sure if I'm slipping, that way if I do miss the kick or something, or if the range is off, then I'm not still in his direct line of fire. So move your head out of the way. Move your body. As you see on some of the kicks where I thought he was going to punch and he did it, and I would just kick anyway, still it's good practice. Because that also, if they think they're going to attack you, hit them before they get it set up, and it's going to stop their attack. So, but then that can also mean that they could be countering you, so be careful. But it works both ways. You don't have to necessarily let them just attack you to counter. You can stop them from even attacking you. Just bang, keep them off balance. Don't let them get in their rhythm. So that's one way of drilling, blocking the countering the hands with kicks. We're going to get into another ways of countering the hands. This time I'm going to use front kicks. So with the partner, now what I like to use is the belly protector. That way sometimes you can actually blast, but if your opponent or your training partner has a strong stomach, then you just go stomachs. So same drill. He's going to try to attack me with hands, and I'm just going to keep him off, keep the distance, but using my front kick. So this will be the drill live. And make sure that when I'm front kicking, I'm not dropping my hands, and make sure your training partner is watching you. Because if I am doing this, of course I'm keeping them off, but I'm creating a bad habit. I'm doing it wrong. You want to keep the hands up, keep everything nice and tight. So watch your partners, train with each other. Make sure you're watching each other. And same thing is if he's attacking me and he's jabbing, while he's jabbing or something, I'm countering his jab, I'm still watching for the openings. I'm training. But if he's doing something wrong, I'm going to correct him also. So make sure you're correcting each other on both ways. Now, sorry, back to the drill. So that's the basis of the drill live. A couple things to look out for. See, I'm not really pounding them too hard, but when you do actually do this drill, once you get the distance and the timing down, do the drill live where the guy's actually trying to hit you. You're gonna have headgear, mouthpiece, and go, because you need to simulate the real life fighting experience, and it changes once pressure is applied. So you got to make sure that you're doing these drills, you're doing them hard enough that you don't. So when you're actually doing them, training them hard, that it's closest to the fight as you can get it. But one thing, you know, I say to go hard and create pressure, because it does, it makes a different training scenario. As far as if you're doing it light, you're relaxed, and you don't have to worry. You start getting cracked, you're gonna have to keep your hands up and make sure that everything is proper. Then you're gonna be getting scared of getting cracked, so you gotta be careful, and then you won't be doing the technique as proper as you should. So at first, just start off doing the technique properly, and then from there, add on, have them actually trying to hit you. But then again, say I'm doing the drill and I'm trying to punch him, I'm not trying to knock him out either, so make sure there's a fine line, but you gotta make sure that you get it as close, as realistic as possible, so work with it. This drill, what we like to call, is the 1-for-1 drill. What we're going to use this time is for kicks, for distance. But when I say 1-for-1, it means that I'm going to attack him with one kick only, and he's going to properly block. So I go here, he's going to block, and then he's going to fire back with one attack, one kick. Okay? So this is the drill live. So that's the drill live, just 1-for-1, not blasting your partner, just going pretty soft, and you know, it's for speed and reactions and distance, okay? So make sure you have a partner that's gonna fire right back, and don't just, you know, kick, let them kick back, and then you wait, get it going, bang, bang, bang. High speed, be intense, because you're gonna try to simulate a real fight, so make sure you're training hard. This drill is going to be the 1-for-1 drill, but with hands, boxing. And we're not trying to blast each other, just for distance. And also, it's for him to properly react to the attack that's coming. So, you know, work this drill with your partner and go head, body, mix it up. And then also you can throw in awkward punches, some punches you won't see every now and then, just so your training partner gets used to. Because some people, you know, they'll do loopy hands or something like that. So every once in a while you can throw something in there like that. Don't train it too much. Try to train, you know, proper technique, but this is the 1-for-1 drill with hands. Just one attack each, and like say I'm gonna go jab, he needs to properly move and stay out of the way. So I'll hit with once, and either he'll move, and then he'll fire back with one. Say he's working just slips and stuff like that. So this will be the drill live. No, just 1-for-1. Yep. So that's the basis of the drill live. It just gets you relaxed in a sparring scenario, and it actually lets you work your distance too. Okay, so make sure you're not trying to crack your opponent or your training partner, sorry, and do this drill, do all these drills for rounds. Just let the timer go, and then each round do a different drill. So make sure you guys train. This is a very important one. You see people when they're training or when they're fighting, they're nervous, they stay real far apart because they're nervous, they don't know what to do, you know? These are the drills that get you comfortable in the ring or the cage. Now we're going to get into what we call 2-for-2 drill. There's multiple ways you could do it as far as 2-for-2, meaning any 2 strikes, and then they need to properly block, evade, and actually try to make it a counter. Like say his 2-for-2 is a left jab and a right low kick. I want to slip the jab, block the right low kick. Now it's my turn to attack with 2. I would like to properly come back with the counter that we've been practicing, that we've been learning. Okay, but you can call it for 2-for-2. You can say either just 2 hands, 2-for-2. They do 2 punches, you do 2 punches back, or you can say 2-for-2 anything. They can attack with any two attacks, the jabs, or any punches, kicks, knees, anything. Or you just say, okay, let's do 2-for-2 with just kicks. So it's 2 kicks you're blocking, and you're countering back with 2 kicks. Or, you know, or 1 hand, 1 knee, 1 kick, you know, and then hands and feet. Just mix it up. There's different ways you can do it. So for this drill, we're going to go 2-for-2, but we're going to go hands and then feet. So our first attack will be a hand attack, and then our second attack will be a leg attack. Right now, actually, we're going to go round kicks. So this will be the drill live 2-for-2, hands and feet. As you see, we're not going hard. We're working with our partners. We're not cracking. We're not going hard. It's just to get the distance, like I said, and learn that you can relax, and you have enough time to properly react. So don't go hard with the partners, but sometimes you can gear up full and go. Make it realistic. So, but at first, I would just suggest to go soft like we are now. We're going to get into a drill that we call the Holland drill. I learned it while I was in Holland. But it's just a distance drill. What we're going to do is we're going to call numbers for one another. But the way we train the numbers is if he calls me a 2, we don't use our punch mitts. We're just going to use our own boxing gloves for this. And he's going to use his boxing gloves as punch mitts. So if he calls me a 2, I'm going to throw the 2, just like as if he was holding punch mitts. And then since my last punch was a cross, I'm going to go left kick. Or you can mix it up. You don't have to just do what you want. But if he calls it a 1, it's the number 1, and then the opposite kick, or you could do same side kick, depending on how you want to work it. So the way we train is like that. And the way we're going to do this, because this is the realistic thing right here. We're here with the partner, and then I'm aiming for his face. You know, I'm not trying to punch him in the face, but I'm punching his mitts. So it's the closest to a real life partner as you can get. And then also, as far as placing the kicks in the proper position, this is what you need. Don't blast your partner like we said. This is just for a distance. This is what we call a Holland drill. So we're going to go 1 for 1 as far as he'll call me any number, and then once he's done, I will call him any number. And then also, make sure you're blocking properly. You know, as he calls, say I just called a 3, say I just called it 3. Bang, 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 bang. And then I'm going to block the last kick. Okay? So this is the drill live. 1, 3. 4, 2, 4, 5. So that's the drill live. You're getting a break, you're going 1 number, or you can just go where you just have him go the whole time. But right now we're going number for number, letting him go once, and then you go taking turns. And while we're doing this too, like say I'm calling a 2 for him and he's dropping his hands, like I said, watch him. You know, you're right on that particular time. Just became his trainer. So you need to watch him. And then also, like I said, it's for you too, because as if, say we were really fighting and the guy just hit me with a jab cross, you know, I'm training my eyes to look at where the openings are, not just to close my eyes and go away. This is another good training, you know, semi-sparring kind of drill. So make sure you guys work these. And you can go, like say if he calls 3, I can make it 3. I can go to the body with the last one. I can make the kick anywhere. You can make the strikes anywhere. Of course, you want to avoid the groin, but, you know, play with where you want the strikes to go. Because, like say, you don't land the cross on the 2. You always miss the cross. Well, maybe you can land the cross to the body in real life, and so you want to work that more. So work that more. You can bring the kick to the head, or boom, boom, same side, kick to the leg, or maybe same side, kick to the inside. Mix it up. Do what you want to do, okay? And another thing is, like what I was just doing, but as I'm kicking the leg, watch your partner. Say he's kicking my leg, and I'm watching him. I'm looking where he's looking, okay? Help correct him. If he's kicking you and you're blocking, and he's looking low, but okay, you're looking low, you're open for this. Keep your head up, you know, watch, make sure you're paying attention to the hands. So make sure you're training one another. That's how we became really good. We took Boss's system, and we just added on and trained together for years, and now, you know, we got a pretty good deal going. We're going to do a quick review of what the numbers are. As we went through already, when he calls 1, for me it's a jab. If he calls 2, jab cross. 3, jab cross hook. 4, jab cross hook cross. 5, jab cross hook cross, left uppercut. Now, this is off Boss's system. I didn't change anything. I just added on. You can call 2. You can have your partner call 2. You can make up 2. You can make 2 whatever you want to do. If you want to have them call 2 and it's a cross hook or a double cross, make up a combo that you like, that you want to drill, and give it a number, give it a name. You could call it pickle. Pickle could be cross hook, whatever you want to do. But get a system that's going to train you, that's going to allow your trainer to push you. Boxers don't even do this, and this is some high-tech stuff, fellas. This is how we train. This is what brought me to the level. This is why I have world titles, is because I train with this system. This is what pushes me. This is why my stamina is always good. Because he has a way of pushing me. He doesn't have to tell me, okay, cross hook, now let's do this a couple times. It's always just numbers, boom, boom, like 5. 5 is actually, with kicks, it turns out to be 6 attacks off just him saying one thing. He tells me 5, go jab, cross hook, cross, uppercut, and then a right kick once we add the kick. So that ends up being a 6-hit combo. So it's just a way of training reactions, muscle memory, and your stamina just goes through the roof. So train, fellas. This is how we're going to drill how I actually train my boxing. He's just going to call me numbers. I'm going to react. Tells me to roll. I'm going to roll. 3 body, like all the things that we went through with the other tapes. So this is it. Pretty much, this is it combined. So. So that's as we train the boxing all together with slips, well not slips but pulls and rolls are how boxing put together. Now we're going to get into doing the numbers with the body counters as well. So as we went through with the body counters, if he hits the body here, uppercut cross, hits the body here. We already went through this. So this is it live. So we're just gonna add this with the numbers. So, up.
4, 2, 4, 1 pull, 5, 2 pull.
So that's the numbers with the body counters mixed up. Now we're gonna adding head counters as well. As you like, if he throws the right hook, countering hook cross. We went through this, he throws left hook, counter, cross hook. But sometimes if he throws either hook, you can also just pull back or fade. So mix it up. Or as he throws the hook, we're gonna work on rolling and stuff. So it's up to you how you wanna react to that specific attack. So this is the numbers again, but we're adding on the counters to the head.
3, 5, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. 5, 2.
So there it is. Now we're getting into numbers with kicks. Numbers is the same numbers we've been going through, only we're going to follow up with the opposite kick. So when I say what opposite kick is, if he calls one's obviously a jab. Now that was my left hand, so I'm going to attack with my right kick now. So we're going to go through the numbers 1 through 4. We're going to do each number a couple times just so you guys get it down. And this is how I train. So this is it live.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Mix it up. Now we're going to work 2. Now we're going to go into 3, which is jab, cross hook, kick.
3, 3, 3, 3.
Now we're going to get into 4, which is jab, cross, hook, cross, left kick. Okay?
4, 4, 4, 4.
5, which is jab, cross, left hook, right cross, left uppercut. The last punch was left hand, so now I'm going to follow with right kick. Okay?
5, 5, 5, 5.
That's the numbers with kicks. This drill now is going to be numbers with knees. So, like what we went through with kicks, you're going to replace the kick but with a knee. And the way we work this is if he calls 1, it's going to be left jab and right knee. But the way he catches it, he just catches it with one mitt. Boom. And he does it with his right hand because I'm attacking with my right knee. Now if I go 2, it'll be jab, cross. I just finished with my right hand, so I'm going to attack with my left knee. He's going to use his left hand. And like I said before, there's 2 ways of doing the knee or the kick. You can switch and do it, or after the cross, you can just step. So they're running from you, you need to cover that gap. Boom, boom. Okay, so we're going to go through each number 1 through 5 a few times with knees.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
That's 1. Now we're going to go to 2. Jab cross, left knee.
2. 2. 2. 2.
We're gonna go to 3 now. Just jab, cross, hook. Right knee, because I finished with left hand.
3. 3. 3. 3.
We're gonna go to 4. Jab, cross, left hook, right hand, left knee.
4. 4. 4.
We're gonna go into 5. Which is jab, cross, left hook, right cross, left uppercut, right knee, because I just went when I finished my left hand.
5. 5. 5. 5.
So that's the numbers with knees. We're gonna get into what we call the rhythm drill. It's a boxing drill we learned from our old trainer, Trevor Whitman. This drill is what it is. We're gonna start off with the cross, hook, cross. After each cross, we're gonna roll. Cross, hook, cross, and roll. Cross, hook, cross, and roll. But we're gonna add on, he's gonna throw counters at me. So this is something that you guys just need to play with, kind of learn on your own. As we did, we watched Trevor and picked it up. So this is the rhythm drill live.
Catch, catch. 4.
That's the rhythm drill. We're wrapping up the Duane Bang Ludwig series. You can check out my website at duanebangledwig.com. Thank you for tuning in.